All right, so this basically all the apps that I use. I use the MetaTrader 4, Home, Telegram, the iMarkets Live, Swipe Trades. I don't have that active right now. TradingView and call levels. All right, so they're the apps I use for my trading. When you go to my MT4, I have an iPhone. Android is going to be slightly different, but the principles are basically going to be the same. When you first open your account, you only can have so much pairs here. Right now, I probably have 10 pairs here. So after you already link your broker account, I have quite a few accounts. And if I go in too fast, y'all could stop me. So quotes is where you're going to find all your pairs. And right now, I only have a few, so I'm going to add them. But the second one is going to be your chart. Third one is basically your where your open trades will be, your history, and your settings to add a new account or whatever else. I can go ahead now and add the rest of currency pairs. Right now, y'all can see that y'all don't see GJ in this column. GJ ain't nowhere here. So I know all my pairs ain't here. So what I can do is I can go to before I can go over to the simple view, and it don't show the spreads, which is important when you are doing the touching the plus sign to add folder, and then now you can see that I have all these pairs here on the screen. Okay. All right, see all these pairs added now. I can go back to the simple view. Just because it'll be easier to find. So you can see how I'm moving it. I just hold it down and just start grabbing it. If you have background noise, you can switch yourself, please. All right, so I can go back to the advanced view. I can go from there. It came with the ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The trade. You want to enter a trade. The time frame's on the left-hand side. I on the 4-hour. I can go change over to the 15-minute. And the chart changes. You want to draw lines. You can go over to the, I guess, the shapes. Go to the shapes, whatever you want to draw. To enter a trade, I guess anyone, any you all need help entering a trade? I still can do it anyway, even if you all don't want so, but I still can do it. All right, so on the iPhone, you just go to trade. The first, this here, where the figure is with the 50 cents, that's your lot size. Basically, what I use is I don't go no more than 5% of my lot size. I mean, 5% of my balance. If my balance is $100, I don't go no more than 5 cents. 5 cents on the lot size. So that's what I can do. I can go 5 cents on the lot size. I in USD CAD. If I wanted to put a pending order in, meaning the trade will activate later when the market actually reaches a spot, I would go use a buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. And how I got there was I just touched the instant execution. I think on Android it says market execution. Lot size here. All right, so when you're putting in a trade, you don't necessarily have to put in your take profit and stop loss now because you don't have your entries yet. So what I can do with this is I can just sell it so I can get in the trade. All right, so I sold it just now. I sold the USD CAD. I go to the chart to my open positions. I mean the trade to my open positions. I just touched the USD CAD. You see where the SL is? It's blank. I just have a dash there as well as the TP. All right, so because I in a sell, I want the market to go down. So if the market goes down and goes lower than it goes lower than my entry point. My entry point is under USD CAD at 1.30802. That's my entry point. And I am in the negative because the market is at 1.30828. It is above where I got in the trade. It's above my entry point. So now, because I in a sell, I want the market to go down so I get in profit. So I'm going to subtract. I'm going to subtract 10 pips from my entry point. When I calculate my take profit, I'm going to disregard the last number on my entry point, which is the 2. Everyone see where my entry point is, right?
Yes.
All right. So I disregarding the 2, and I'm going to do my math from the 3080 right on the USD CAD. So I'm going to take away 10 because I in a sell. I want the market to go down. So to do that, I need to hold this down. Some options are going to pop up. I'm going to hit modify. If you have an iPhone, you have to remember what your entry point is or write it down. 70, 80, 380, 3080 minus 10 is 3070. And I just put the 2 back because I removed the 2. I hit modify, trade modified. Now you can see that my TP is 10 pips below my entry point, which is 1.30802. My TP is 10 pips at 1.30702. I took 10 away from the 80 because I disregarded the last time. I just put it back. I don't normally use a stop loss, but just to show you all how to do it, I'm gonna add 30 pips to my entry point, not my take profit. I'm gonna add it to my entry point. My entry point is 1.30802. I'm gonna add 30 pips to it, so I'm gonna disregard the 2, which is the last number on my entry point. I'm gonna add 30 to it. So I'm gonna hold down the trade, hit modify, go to my stop loss.
Oh, why you don't use it?
So adding 30 to 80, adding 30 to the 3080 would be 3110, and I just put in the 2 back. And I
Hey
hit
Jamal, I think
modify.
somebody asked why you don't use it.
I see that question. You asking that question for someone?
No,
Uh,
somebody gets unmute themselves and ask why you don't use it.
yeah, I was asking why
Oh,
you don't use the stop loss.
okay. So with me, because I gain experience in the market and I know what the market does, I don't use a stop loss because I feel like, and that's my personal feelings on the market. I feel like whenever I place a stop loss, the market goes, finds my stop loss, knocks me out the trade, and then goes where it says it's gonna go. That's my personal view on it. You as a trader, when you go through when you go through the academy, you're gonna define that. That's gonna define what kind of trader you are, and that's why I don't like to do trainings before people finish the academy, or at least go through the basics, because the basics alone can determine uh, what kind of trader you are. So that's why I don't like to do trainings before people finish at least the basics, because I don't want to confuse them, because what you learn in the academy is going to determine what type of trader you are and what you think about the market. So your belief from what you learn is what's going to be your driving force in the market. I don't know if y'all can still hear me. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
All right. All right, cool. So, all right, so that trade is in. If I want to close this out, if I want to close it out, I would just hold it down, hit close, and I'll close with a loss of $1.30 basically. Close with a loss of $1.30. I can leave that in. It's my demo account. I can leave it in and just see whatever happens, because my stop loss is in, my take profit is in. I feel safe knowing that even if the market goes up and it hits my stop loss, I'm satisfied with that loss because I press sell on this. I entered the trade. I take responsibility for every trade that I jump in personally. I take full responsibility for my trades. Any trade that you press buy or sell in, you have to take full responsibility for that trade. Regardless, if you're taking a trade from me, you take a trade from David, you take a trade from Swipe Trades or the Harmonic Scanner, you are responsible for your own trades. Don't blame nobody. The second you start blaming someone, then you can continue losing money. Take responsibility. You take that trade because you didn't go through the academy to learn how to trade. So you take responsibility for that. And I ain't trying to bash nobody or be above or think I better than. I know you take responsibility for your actions. Anyway, no one forced you to press buy or sell. No one forced you. That was your choice. You chose to do that. So take responsibility. All right, so that's MT4. I don't think nothing else. I just opened this demo today, so y'all don't see my account info and all that. So, but anything you want to do with, you want to do a custom date to see how far back you want to go. You can do a custom date, whatever the case may be. Placing a pending order, the buy stop. I can do all right now. I can do the buy stop, sell stop. I can do all of them. All right, so the market, whatever you're doing, I can add a line, right? And I can just put it here for the buy stop. So that's 30.882, 1.30.882. That's where I can put the buy stop in case the market go up. So I just hit trade. Instead of instant execution, I'm going to change it to a buy stop. Price 30.882. I can put in my take profit and my stop loss now if I want to. Because the trade ain't active, I hit place. I go back to my trades. It's here. It's under orders because the trade isn't active because it's waiting for the market to get. It's waiting for market to get here before it activates the trade. With my trades, I only use buy stop and sell stop, with the exception of AJ on Sunday. I normally don't use limits. I just do buy stop and sell stop, and again, that's a personal preference. So to put my take profit, I can put my take profit right where my stop loss is. Close to it. My take profit, I'm gonna put it at 30, like 310,555. 310,55. So let's change that. Take profit 310,555. Modify. The trade ain't active, so I ain't worrying about this trade. It ain't active. Stop loss. I ain't a buy, so I can put my stop loss at 3050, 3,500. So if I can modify this again and I can try to put my take profit whenever you can modify your trade, I mean you're doing something wrong. So we got in at 3082, right? So I can put my stop loss higher than my entry point and see if it can allow me to do it. You see how the red modify going dark? Because it higher than my entry point, so it won't allow me to do it. It automatically can do that. So if you're doing it wrong, if it ain't allowing you to do it, that means you're doing something wrong. The second I go under, once I under, I good. Once I under my entry point on a buy, I good. So if you can't modify it, I mean you're doing something wrong. All right, so that's the buy stop. The limit is basically, the limit is that price has to be, for a sell limit, price has to be under. Like let's say we're using this dotted, let's change this. Let's go. Let's go to 3965. And you want to put a sell limit there. Sell limit means that the market is going to rise up, hit this point, and then continue to fall. They can come up some more, hit your entry, and then drop. That makes sense to everybody? The buy stop means the market is going to continue going up. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking the market is going to continue going up. But the limit, you expecting the market to go up and then turn around. They can go up some more into a buy and then touch your line and then drop. So you don't have to always wait on market execution. You could set a buy limit if you think the market is going to continue going up, or if you think it's going to go up and then drop, you put in a sell limit. Whatever one you think, if you think it's going to buy, then you do it. Let the market go down, activate your buy stop, and then turn around and go up. Why I don't like the limits is because, let's say instead of buy stop at 5 cents, I have a sell limit there, and I expect the market to go up a little bit more and touch it and then turn back around. If the market continues, if I have a limit in and the market touches it and it continues to go up, I just in the negative straight through. So that's why I don't like the limits. With the stops, at least I have a chance of getting in blue because it's going in that direction to hit to activate my trade. I have a chance. But with the limits, that could touch that and keep going, keep going. Sorry about that. I let my phone go on sleep. All right, so If I try to do a buy limit on top of where price is at 30.84. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we get you.
So if I try to do a limit, if I try to do a buy limit on top, it ain't gonna work because we saying the price is gonna go down. For a buy limit to activate, the price has to go down, activate the trade, and then go up. Or it has to come down. You can't do a buy limit up top. So the limit is basically the price go in the opposite direction where you want it to go. It activates your trade and then go in the direction you expecting it to go. That's the limit. So if I try to put a buy limit at 30.950, it won't let me put it in because the buy limit don't make no sense because price would have to go down first before it got activate. So change it to buy limit at 39. As soon as I put the 9 there, the place gone gray. Y'all see that? Now it gray now, and if I change this to sell limit and go 39, it light up because price has to go up because price only at 30.84. Price go up to 39. It can activate my sell stop. My sell limit, sorry. Just price has to reach to it. So I can put that in at 990. Do a 10 pip take profit, 10 pip stop loss. Place that. So now I have a sell limit there. So price would go up, hit it, turn back around if that's what it's gonna do. It could just hit my sell limit, activate, and keep on going. It could keep on going, and then it'll just hit my stop loss. All right. So everyone clear on the limits on the pending orders? It activates on the way up. The limit, once it touches it, because we in a sell limit, the blue line would have to touch it. Once the blue line touches it, it automatically changes from sell limit at 5 cents to sell at 5 cents. And I mean, your trade is active and it will reflect over here. In your trade, these will move from orders and go into open positions. That would automatically happen. And because our margins are set, our stop loss and TP, good to go. Good to go. Because my stop loss and my TP is in, I don't have to watch my phone all day. All right. So any questions about MT4 before I move on to the next thing?
I don't know if anybody else knows, but I just found out when you add pairs to your quotes, you have to be an underscore at the end of it. I just found out today. I didn't know. I don't know if anybody else knows.
Oh, for FinPro, that's only for FinPro. Only FinPro does the underscore that I'm aware of. So if you have FinPro and you don't see underscore, what that mean, Rashad?
Yeah, I think they say that's if it doesn't have the underscore, it's a test account or something like that they're telling me or something like that. But it has to have the underscore behind the pair. I remember I was trying to add the pair, and it didn't have the underscore. They wouldn't allow me to place the new order. They told me it has to have that underscore behind it.
Okay. Cool. So you all with FinPro, take note of that. I don't know. I don't have nothing to do with FinPro, so I wouldn't even know. All right. So TradingView. TradingView is another. That's basically where I go to draw up my charts. After you open up an account, I only have the regular account, whatever the free account is. That's what I have. I don't fool with. I ain't paying for this. Right?
Question. Sorry, question, Jhirmal. Does TradingView have an app for the phone?
Yes. Yes, TradingView has an app for the phone. I don't know if it's available. I don't know for Android. I know for Apple, I have the app.
But the app a little slower, right? It don't be accurate as the website, right?
Well, I don't base nothing off of it. I just I just manage my trades from. I don't jump in trades from my phone. What I do is I draw up my charts, and if I want to manage my trade, I look at it on my phone on the go. I don't draw. I draw up on my laptop, and I just look at my trades from the phone with TradingView. I don't know how fast it is, how slow it is. I don't even know the price going in the right direction. I say it can go in. I know.
I guess what they could do is put it as a short, what you call it? You like go to the web page and then I have it as a shortcut to my home screen, or it turns into the app on my phone. And then like wherever you log in, your stuff will automatically pick up from where, like if you're on your computer or your phone, it'll be the same information drawn up.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I don't see a big difference on my TradingView, but then again, I'm trading from there, so it could be a little slow. I don't know. So, all right, so I come here. This is the home page after you log in. This will pop up for me. I just go straight to the chart. I ain't worrying about these other stuff here. I don't even know what they is. I go straight to the chart. Open up my charts. All my pairs that I have saved, I have them saved in the right corner. I hit this little, whatever this is here, the watch list. I have all my pairs that I use in here. I just added GBP CHF so I don't confuse you with my markups. So this is here. They basically is just a walkthrough. All your trend lines, horizontal, vertical, your arrows over here. I basically use the trend line, horizontal line, and the arrow. Sometimes I'll use the horizontal ray. But the trend line is basically drawing the trend. Horizontal line is marking out. So it's what I use to find my support and resistance zones. You could change the colors. Right click, go to settings, or you could change it here. And arrows is what I use when I trying to set up a trade to show people what I'm looking at. All right, so you could change from arrow to the dot to the crosshair, eraser. I don't use them. In this one here, I find the fib retracement. This is the only one that I use in this box. Is the fib retracement, Fibonacci retracement. The only one I use in this one here. The fib basically, how I use it, I go from the swing low to the swing high, and I watch how price respect these zones. Price turn around to 23%, 38%, it turned around here, 50% found resistance there, 61 turn around, 71, 86, and 100%. That's how I use the fib. We can get into detail. I have some more calls coming in the near future, but we can get into the fib later on. This one here, I use the rectangle to draw my zones. What I do is I try to expand it in the past and in the future. So I just go to the highest number possible, it automatically changes. And now, no matter where I go on this chart, my line will be there at this zone where I draw. No matter how far back, how much in the future I go, my line is there. I could see that that's where prices turn around. I'm content with that spot. So I use the rectangle. Sometimes I use the rotated rectangle. You could use that sometimes too. And that's about it. When I want to use my text box, only the text box I use in this one. Basically, whatever you put in here will show up on your chart. You change the colors, whatever. Go from there. I don't use the harmonics. I don't use the harmonics. The Elliott wave corrections, I don't fool with them. Sometimes you'll see me put in a long position when I want to go in a buy. And I go in a buy. calculate my stop loss based on where price turn around. If I use the stop loss, which I won't be using. So I get 142 pips. Get 142 pips if I was to jump in this for a buy. That's my target. So I'd be expecting. Not that I'm giving out a trade. This is what I would be expecting. And my loss on this, my risk would be 73 pips. My target would be 140. So you can put it wherever, however you want to put it. However you feel comfortable. That's the long position. The short position is a sell, which I like this one for. Probably enter a sell stop here. 67 pips and ride it to my, well, I don't have zones on this, so I guess I go 173 pips, stop loss 70 pips. I like that ratio, lot risk to reward. I like that. So that's the trade I possibly could take, but we ain't gonna get into that. I ain't look at this pair, so y'all don't take no trade from this, eh? I probably do a sell stop here. If I was to take this trade, I'd put a sell stop down here, away from the wicks. Like I said, we can get into that later on. This, I don't use this at all. The measurement, you want to calculate how much pips this trend was, how long it take, 650 pips, 650 pips, and that take 38 days to happen. 38 days, almost 29 days. That's what this calculator for. If you want to lock your drawings in so that they don't move when you slide to the pass, you don't want it to move as you slide. Sometimes you just end up picking up something by mistake trying to slide to the pass. You could lock it over here to the bottom left. You could lock your drawings, so no matter what you try to move, it ain't going nowhere. And you could go back in the pass and you don't got to worry about messing up your chart. All right. That's about all that I use. I don't fool with nothing else. Whenever I send my trade markups to the group, I basically press this button here. It takes a snapshot. I copy it. I go to Telegram. I open up Telegram on the computer, paste it in there, reply to the message where I sent the trade, and I call it that. That's how it would show up in the trading group with a picture probably. So that's TradingView. Any questions on TradingView? If you want to add the cloud, you go to indicators, just type it in, E-key.
That's one word I can't spell by myself.
Ichimoku.
I just typed that.
Any other indicators y'all look for? You find them right in here, the Bollinger Bands, same thing. Bollinger Bands. I think it only allow you up to like 3 indicators. I don't use no indicators. I know where it's gone, but you want to remove them, just press close. They gone. Templates, I don't fool with templates, I don't fool with alerts. If you want to go back, just hit back. I know what changed.
Your phone breaking up, Molly.
All right, so if you want to go back, you could go back. These lines over here says,
no, I actually meant the lines. When you had the cloud up, those different color lines, what do they represent?
They properties on Ichimoku Cloud. I don't use the cloud. I could send you a video, a YouTube video. I could post it in the group that explains how the cloud work. It's an hour-long video, and you could watch it at your leisure. That is one strategy that you could use to extract profits out of the market. It worked good for me, but I wanted more pips, so I had to advance my game. I had to step my game up a little bit. But that is an indicator what could help. I don't like indicators no more. All right. So with my strategy, what I do is I change from candles. I go to cloud. I go to the line. From candles, I change the candles, change them to line so I could find where price turn around. I find where price turn around so I could know where to put my zones when I go to draw my my zones. I know where to put my zones based on changing from candles to line because it's less confusing. Price turn around there. Price turn around here, obviously. Price turn around there. Now, wherever price turn around before a major trend, I had this a big move down. I could guarantee you this line here, and I go back in the past, I could find that price turn around on that line before, where it'd be from the bottom or from the top. So we can change this to pink. And we could go back in time. We can see that price turn around on it before. Price turn around on it before, so I like that. I like that area. I draw this line over here based on what price did over here where it turned around. And you can see that price respects my lines, my zones. And that's what I use to help me trade, no matter how far. If I go back to 2005, 2008, I can see the price turn around on my zones. Whether it be a small move or a big move, price turn around there. And that's why I like to trade naked without any indicators. All right, so the time frames are over here. 15-minute, the hour, or the day, or everything right here. You want to change the time frame, you want to change the pair. You could either come over here and change the pair. You could either come over here, change the pair. I normally just select the first one. I don't know the difference between all of them. They're different brokers or different people who have charts. I just select the first one, but I have all mine saved over here. So whenever you want to add something, just come over here, type in whatever the pair is, click it, and again I'm showing. All right, let's go USD try. And you click it, it can show up to the bottom here. So all these pairs I have charted for the most part. You want to look at USD try, we go over here. Change back to the candles, bam. That's how you navigate through TradingView. Any questions on TradingView?
It sure looks like a lot to take in, but I look forward to getting into it hands-on once I get my computer set up.
All right, so this here is for when you're ready to actually start practicing your strategy. This is nothing that you have to fool with now. This is when you get to the learning point where that you tired of just taking trades. You won't be able to learn how to trade on your own. That's what where this comes in. This come in here where you could start to draw up your analysis based on what you learn in the academy. As you go through the academy, you can start seeing the charts look just like this, and they can be explaining as they go. And basically everything can be straightforward. And then I'm just showing you how to navigate. I ain't talking no trades right now. I just showing you how to navigate, and basically use that to help you advance your skill as a trader.
Hey, Molly, real quick. For the new folks that's on here, can you give them a timeline on how long it took you to understand where you are right now? I know you've been in 8-9 months, but just so they could have an idea that at the end you just come in this month and you understand all of this right off the bat. So what was your timeline and you with your process in this?
Okay, so with me coming in back in February, I came in with the understanding that, only 8-9 months, with the understanding that this is an educational platform. That's what I was sold on. I was sold on the educational platform, so that's what I focus on. I focus on the education. The academy, I love that to pieces. So when I came in, I was really excited. I took some trades, made some money, and then I took one losing trade, and I was like, boy, I don't know. And I took another losing trade, and I was like, I don't know. Took another losing trade, and I was like, okay, hold up now. What I come in this for? What I joined for? I joined so I could learn. What learning I do so far? It's only 3 days in. What learning I do so far? I down $40 on my account now from my $100. I ain't do no learning yet. So let me press brakes. let me go to the academy, what I was so interested in when I got signed up. I get used to seeing that money and get excited and forget what I come here for. I went back to the academy and I started learning. And David could tell you, I used to get excited when I learned something new. And I was like, boy, I understand why this do that. And I just hop on the academy, just keep on learning. I just keep watching the videos. And every time I learn something new, and I was like, boy, that's a game changer, boy. That's a game changer. And I just explained it to him. And I just keep on watching the videos. And as I learn more, I just keep on getting excited, more excited. So I was really in tune into it. So I went through the academy, and I probably went through the academy in about 2 weeks. I went through the entire academy about 2 weeks. I didn't take no notes at all. I just listened and try to get a good understanding. Go talk to him so that I could explain to make sure that I understand exactly what I'm saying. And then I went back through the academy the second time in case I missed something, because the first time you go through the academy, you don't know nothing at all for the most part. And then you go through the academy the second time, you have more knowledge now, so that you can understand what they're talking about in the first 5, 6 videos. You can understand that better now. So I went through the academy. I went through the academy the first time. I don't know if that was a question or not. I don't know. But I went through the academy the first time, took everything in, went back the second time, and some stuff that I missed out on, I ended up picking back up the second time I went because I had more knowledge now. I was more aware of what was going on in the market. All this time, I still taking little small trades here and there. Because at that point, my account dropped down to $2.18. So I jumping in the market, getting 2 cents on the trade after I pay my commission, and I closing the trade out. And I do that continuously for a couple of days till I get my account balance back up to over $100. And at that point, I went back to the person who I was taking the trades from, and I want to build my account for them so I could take their trades again. And I gone back on one trade, and I got my account from $2.18 to $160. And I took one trade with them, and I lost $60. So I was back at where I started. So my thing was, if I bring my account from $2.18 on my own, why I need this person? So I stopped taking trades from anybody at that point. Well, not anybody, from that person. I started doing swipe trades, and every time I take a losing trade, I remember, I say, but your account was on $2.18. Why are you taking trades from people? Go practice and get better before you start trading live again. So I stopped trading live, and I just go on demo. And when I came off a demo, that's when I started calling trades, and when me and David started calling trades in the WhatsApp group, competing against each other. Where this whole legacy worldwide idea came about, yeah, that was because me and David was competing. So the process, it depends on how quick you go through the academy. The process going through the academy really depends on you. Like, I was determined. It took me 2 weeks. I still was working on what's not. So
hey, who
life
was
still
that
was
person?
going on.
Who was that person so they know not to take trades from that person?
I ain't calling on him.
It wasn't me.
I ain't calling no names. I respect that person as a trader. And like I said, I took responsibility for my action because I pressed buy or sell. So I'm blaming them. I take responsibility for losing that money because I pressed buy or sell. Yeah, that was my first step. That was my first step to becoming a trader, taking responsibility for my actions. I take a losing trade, no matter where I get it from, I have to own up to that and say that's my loss. Nah, I ain't that person lost, because at the end of the day, the money in your account is your money and nobody else's money. That's yours. Only you have access to that, and that's your responsibility. That account is yours. So I owned up to the losses. I owned up to them losses, and that was my first step to becoming a trader. You will take some losses when you're trying it out on your own. You will take losses when you get trades from traders. David could call 200 pips in the market in one day, and you could jump in one trade and you could take a loss and everybody else win in because you're getting in at a bad time. Timing is important. Timing is important with everything. The market constantly moving. These numbers here hardly ever stay still. They always moving. All right, look like it's still now though. They hardly ever stay still. They hardly ever stay still. They constantly moving. So you get in late. That's the difference between whether you hit profit or you hit stop loss. Whether you take a profit or you take a loss. Where you get in. Timing is important in this because the market is moved fast. So take responsibility for your actions. You get in 4 pips after he call it, or you close out the trade. You take my trade and I don't tell you close it and you close it. Let me show you what has happened. When people who take my trades, yeah. So if I was to call a sell from here, the market drop. You see it come here. You close out. I expect it to drop all the way down here where my arrow is. So you close out here. When the market reach down there, you close out and you enter again because you want to secure your profits, right? So now you enter back in as a sell, but the market doing a retracement, a pullback, and the market go up here. So you would do deep in the negative. You get scared. You close the trade, so you at a loss. So you saying now, okay, it in a buy now. Let me jump in for a buy. You get in for a buy here to try and make up the money you just lose, and then the market turn around and go down. So you losing money now because you doing what you want to do, and that's why it's important to just follow the instructions. If I don't tell you close it, don't close it. If David don't tell you close it, don't close it. Just be patient until you're able to do this on your own. The best advice I give anybody is go through the academy, watch IML TV. And that brings me to my next point. I need to speed up this call and go over to the products. Any more questions on TradingView or my journey? Good. Okay, so this is the home page. Basically, your billing information here are obviously okay, so the products. I big on the academy. I love the upgrade to the academy site. The academy straightforward. The basics. We say basics 1 to 4. I guess they change it. It always was basics 1 to 4 because it was 4 sections on the old site. So now it's just the basics. So if you hear us say basics 1 to 4, we referring to the basics. And the basics is 24 videos. They just start numbering these. So if you stop at number 4, then you need to go all the way down to 24. 24. So watch the videos. The videos are extremely helpful. Extremely. All this information here we're going over right now for the most part, except the TradingView, I guess, in the basics. This here is vital to my trading style. Support and resistance is vital to my trading style. The academy basically cover everything. I really believe some lessons missing right now, and I think they say they're working on that. So as you finish the basics, you could go move on to the technical analysis. Don't stop at basics. You stop at basics, you limiting yourself. So you can make a lot more money. Oh, okay, TradingView tutor. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that was there. I used to twin trade, but because I try to do my own 90-day spreadsheet, I stopped twin trading just so I could hit my target. Trying to hit 6 figures before the year out. Using my strategy with no help from no other trader, with just my trades. So I don't twin trade no more. I love twin trading, but I don't fool with it no more. Confirmation checklist. This is an excellent video. When you have your confirmation checklist, then you probably will have high probability trades. You hear us talk about pullbacks, videos there, everything there, the videos there. Everything that you need to know to make money in this market is in the academy for the most part. Some stuff that don't tell you, and we can get to that later on. So when you finish the basics, go on to technical analysis, and then you move on to the rest of the videos if you could. if you want to be successful, you want to be a master trader, you want to be a good trader, go through the academy. All right. So that's one. IML TV is another product that all this is included in your package that you pay for monthly. So the academy, IML TV, I know half of y'all don't go on IML TV. I sure that. So IML TV, you have all kind of stuff you could go through. The basics. I love a Daisy Duncan, Forex 101. Extremely helpful. I've never been on some of these calls are sessions where they just throw out trades. They just throw out trades. So today is Tuesday. Tuesday at 10 o'clock, Forex 101 with questions and answers with Chance and Samantha. Abel Mendez, he's very good. I believe this is who Jasmine watches. Lee Allen has a strategy called pivots. Very powerful. I learned the pivots as well. So I learned cloud, Ikimoku, Kinko Hayo cloud and pivots from Lee Allen. I learned it on IML TV. This probably ain't in the basics where she's teaching it. She probably is teaching charting and analysis for beginners. So this would be perfect, even though it's 1 o'clock in the day for us in the Bahamas. And the schedule right there for everything. You want to go to there, you want to access their session, you just go and access the session. Here they actually have the recordings here now. A chat box. You could talk to them while they trading. While they doing their lessons. As far back, I don't know how far back they go with the recordings, but all the sessions here. Just up to you to go and find it and try to do it. But that's the beginners. When you get a little bit more advanced, I ain't never been in there. In this one here, I don't know what this is. But the advanced schedule, these sessions are trading sessions sometimes. The London session, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep. You get up 2 o'clock in the morning, go jump on, they might be giving out trades. Trade house, same thing, 12 o'clock, midnight. They're giving out trades. Trade room, trade house, trade room, London session, Tokyo session. The market overview, what they're expecting to happen. They do trainings. The New York session, these just trades, just trading. They teaching and trading at the same time. With this one here, John Mark, he's good. He's very good. He breaks it down a little bit better. I watched him before. Stevenson Lindor, I've watched him before. Kyle and Kevin, I watched them before. Oren Wright, I watched him. Lee Allen. My favorite is, let's see, Dr. K here. My favorite is Justin Adams. Justin Adams here. My strategy and his strategy is very similar. I watched him for a good month on IML TV, just watching him chart up and make sure I'm doing things right. I just watch him. I ask questions when I have questions, and I go and I just get better at it by watching the masters do it. That's how you can get better, watching the masters do it. Y'all can hear me, right? I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, you good.
All right. So again, to access their session, same thing. Click on it. Jay Adams Investments is him. Recordings there, same thing. And that's IML TV. All right. So swipe trades, if you pay additional $15, if you all watch the presentation video, swipe trades basically send notifications to your phone. You could copy and paste and put it straight in the trading app. If you say you're busy, you can't catch on the David trades and you won't making no money, like you have multiple sources where you could get trades from. You could plug into IML TV, the trade rooms, trade house, whatever they call it, you're good to go. Swipe trades there to pay $15 extra a month. Pip Talk, that's another product that they have where you go and you just basically when they drop in trades now, they drop trades in Pip Talk. So any educator, any of the educators from IML TV, almost all of them have a Pip Talk channel where they send trades out. If you're looking for trades, you just want to get trades, you don't care about learning, you could go in their Pip Talk, you could get all their trades. So ain't no reason for you not to be making money. Me personally, I just can't take trades from nobody because I know what I'm doing in the market and I just playing it safe right now. I came in for education, I get my education. I want when 2 years from now and I say I want to leave IML, I could go and I don't have to feel bad because I know how to extract profits from the market. All right. So if you're looking for trades, Pip Talk would be your best option. Find an educator on IML TV who you think is a good trader based on watching them and observing them over the course of, let's just put a figure on it and say for 2 weeks I can just watch this person and see how good their trades go. Even if you just put it in demo, let's see how it can turn out. And if they're giving good trades, then you jump in their trades. But try to learn from them at the same time that you take in their trades. So Pip Talk, you could do that. I ain't going into Pip Talk though. The harmonic scanner, for those that are busy and you just looking for trades, you want to make some money while you're learning, the harmonic scanner. Honestly, I say everybody say a different figure with this harmonic scanner. For me, I think this harmonic scanner is like 80% accurate and I need 90% to enter a trade. This is my personal view on it. I need to be confident enough 90% of the times that I can hit profit. That's the only way I take in the trade, if I'm 90% sure. So what the harmonic scanner does is it automatically scans the market. The computer automatically scans the market. It tells you where to enter the trade. It gives you 2 entry points. If you see it, the TP is underneath the entry point, which is here, then you know the market is in a sell because it's going down. When the market going down, we're looking for it to sell, right? And they give you a stop loss, give you 2 possible entries. If I was to take this trade, I would have to go to my markup on TradingView, look at my zones, or I could draw my zones up on here. Draw my zones up on here to see if it's a good trade. Or I could just set a sell stop underneath their entry and put it to one of these TPs. Now, what I found out is that when I started to play around with the harmonic scanner, is that there's a 90% chance that TP1 can get hit. But sometimes TP1 only 10 pips, so it don't make sense for me. That's money, yeah, but that's just my view of the market. 10 pips don't make sense. So sometimes you will have to look at these numbers to see, because right now I can see this only 11 pips. I disregard the last number. I look at that, I subtract the 16 from the 5, 11 pips. I know that's 11 pips from this entry to this one, to here. A number missing off this one here. So I don't even know what this entry is. 250 maybe? Okay, 250, yeah. So 25 pips from the second entry where price heading right now, or you could do, I spoke about the limits earlier. It ain't reach here yet. You don't want to sit down and wait all day for it to reach up there. And you want to do a limit. You do a sell limit because the price underneath. Sell limit, trade activate, go down. Activate your trade when it goes up. Activate your trade and come down. So you could either go to your broker with FX choice, and I could just, the further up you go, the more recent it is. The more recent it is. So basically the same thing. I on the hour chart now, to the hour here. If you want something quicker, you go to the 15-minute, search for something on the 15-minute. Basically, it's still the same trade, but they give you it on the 15-minute chart. Go from there. If you want the hot, whatever the fresh, the newest trade that comes out on the scanner, you hit this button in the top left corner. this red one, or whatever got pink, orange, whatever it is. Hit that, it'll probably be the same AN. AN, scan the market. That's a pattern. If you go through the academy, you can learn about them. I don't use them at all. I'm not faith in them. Personal view. Basically the trades there. The trades there. You could get trade whenever you want to. The market is constantly scanning and finding no alerts to let you know that a trade is found. So this entry is actually in profit. If they got in from this, if you got in from this entry, you're in profit. Let me find an old one to see what the result was. Entered, if that even activated. TP1 hit, TP2 hit, TP3 hit. Trade done, success. 15-minute EU. All right, just go from here. This where the harmonic ended. I mean, this where the harmonic D. This where the harmonic ended. So this would have been your entry here. Went into profit. TP1 hit. Came back to TP1. TP2 hit. TP3 ain't hit yet. TP3 probably ain't hit, or it go back and hit it. But either way, TP1 and TP2 get hit. I ain't taking this trade no more. But this with y'all package, y'all paying for this. You could utilize it. Even if you just go in for a penny, see how it turn out. You get $3 today, $3 tomorrow, $3 the day after. That's $9 you ain't had. Be very careful with this. I look for one where the entry and the stop loss is close. This one here, this like 25 pips, close to it. 30 plus. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's a good stop loss. 30 pips. That's cool. But TP1 hit, TP2 hit. Like the market just like these trades here. They here. They here. I probably shouldn't open this one. TP1 hit, TP2 hit. It looked like it going TP3. So, like, y'all have access to trades, so making money ain't an issue. Money making ain't an issue. If you in a trade from somebody and you ain't sure, come to the harmonic scan. Like I say, the harmonic scan only 80% accurate, but so far what we look at, everything looks like it hitting TPs. I ain't seen no stop loss get hit yet. If you all saw one and I ain't see it, let me know. I ain't seen none hit. I seen TPs hit. I seen TPs hit. So I might have to change my numbers on it. What I can do is from now on, every day I can take one trade from the harmonic scanner on my demo account, of course, and see how it play. See how it play out. All right, this one going TP1 now. I look like 50 pips. I look like 50 pips there to get to TP1. 50 pips to get to TP1 already, and more than halfway there, and 50 pips left to get. Make sure I add that right. Yeah, 50 pips. So the trades here, money could be making. Money could be making. I say this from a long time ago. Know what you're paying for. Go find out what you're paying for. Find out what you're paying for. Like, I honestly need to change my numbers on the scanner. I'm looking for one stop loss to get hit right now. TP is hitting. Yeah, I thinking so. This scanner making me look bad right now. I need to find one stop loss here, I ain't gonna lie. The hell? TP3 hit. Okay. Okay. Alright. So I mean, I can't make this up. Y'all can log in. Y'all find one. Y'all, that's your homework. Go find one trade with hit stop loss on the harmonic scanner. Go do that for me. Find that. That's your homework. Get familiar with the harmonic scanner. I think
Why
so.
you show me the scanner by? Oh
What?
boy.
The scanner showing off it.
I try to figure out now.
I need one stop loss to get hit. TP is getting smashed. Wow. Wow, that shocked me. I ain't gonna lie, that shocked me. I good for one more. Last one. AU. AU. What the flip? I don't even know what this broker is. AJ. Saw AJ just now. All right. This that trade. I call this trade. I call this trade. Me and the scanner actually was against each other when I called my AJ. It was against me. I was confident that my TPs was gonna hit. And mine hit. Mine hit. I ain't saying I better than the scanner, but sometimes the scanners get it wrong. That's probably why I know losses here, because they done moved them. What y'all think?
You better than the scanner, man. I ride with you.
Yeah, I think that's what I can do. The scanner look like my friend. Scanner is my friend. I'm out if I can plug one of these trades in. I plug in, I put in the sell stop on the same. On the same 50 pip stop loss. Nope. The good thing about it is if you know how to enter a trade and calculate your TP by disregarding the last number, you could tell how much pips from your stop loss to entry. Disregard the last number and do the maths on the other numbers with above. So subtract your stop loss from your entry, and then you should be able to find your oh, that's too close. What time bad at all? That's like 6 pips, 8, 10, 9 pips.
What
9.
hour chart is he looking at, bro?
This is the I don't even know. AN. All right, this is the 15-minute. 15-minute right there, top left corner. Guess it's a shark pattern. This they calling for a sell. I can do a sell stop at this bottom entry. I do this on my demo account. Sell stop. The scanner there, y'all could plug it in. Take responsibility. Don't blame the scanner if you do foolishness or just go the wrong way. Take responsibility that you plug this trade in. I ain't telling y'all plug this in. Take responsibility for your action. That's the first step in becoming a good trader. If you don't care about becoming a good trader, still take responsibility for your own actions. Because you ain't gonna blame Mali. I mean, I don't really care if you blame me, to be honest. I ain't gonna take it no way. But blame yourself or just take responsibility. Accept that loss. Don't trade with you and prepared to lose. That's that. So y'all can plug in because y'all on this call. I assuming that y'all active when y'all have access to y'all back office. You could find the harmonic scanner, plug in any trade you want to plug in, even if you plug it in on demo and you want to plug in 5 trades on your demo account and see how they turn out in the morning. And y'all might could triple your demo account just like that. Because from what I see on this scanner, all these trades hitting. So ain't no excuse. I don't see the excuse. So harmonic scanner, IML TV, IML Academy. This is your background. You want to become a trader? IML Academy, IML TV. Looking for trades? Harmonic scanner, IML TV. They here for you. Use them. You paying for them. You paying for them. Use them. You don't use them. You join. You sit in for 3 months and don't do nothing except wait for trades. You wasting your money. I don't care how much money you making. You wasting your money because at any point, any of the traders could say, okay, I ain't feel like calling trades no more. Y'all see how they carry on that group when trade go couple pips in the negative. Y'all see how they carry on. Oh, I blow my account, this and that. David
Tell
might
me
run out
about
and say, I ain't calling trades.
You wake me up just now. I hot right now. I calling those trades till next week.
So if nobody called trade, then you stuck. Now you know you have access to the scanner and you have access to IML TV. You could actually plug into these stuff and use them. I want y'all to learn. I want to create some master traders. I want them to be like, bang, we need to go to the Bahamas to make these master traders in the Bahamas because they carrying on bad. That's what I want to do. I want to help create some good traders. I only help by speeding up your learning curve. Y'all gonna learn everything in the academy and IML TV. And I ain't gonna disregard my friends in the States. My friends, y'all good with me too. I'll turn y'all into traders too. But I just figure we'll have more people from the Bahamas in here on this call. I don't know. Yeah, look so. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all have access to it. This y'all products. Scanner, carrying on board. IML TV, you watch the master traders. You learn. IML Academy, go through the stuff. Become a trader. Watch them. Watch a trader. Find an educator on IML TV and study what they do. Each educator on here have a different strategy that they use. They ain't gonna put 5 of the same educators on all of them have different strategies. I personally follow Justin Allen because he's a naked trader. I don't even know if there are any other naked traders on there. I don't even know because I find him and I fell in love with his strategy. So that's that. I don't know if I missed out anything else. What else I tell you all? I think that was it, eh? Just the product overview.
Thank you for taking the time. Everything was well learned.
Not a problem.
Got a lot of practicing to do.
Yes, if you want to become a trader, IML Academy, IML TV. Looking for trades, you want to make money while you're learning, the scanner is there. Utilize it. So just use your products, all right? Use your products. That's all I have. David, you got anything you want to add?
No, right there. That was a great call, man. I guess if we could do more of this, that would be good. For y'all on the call, we trying to get Randy and me trying to come over,